Uh, Conversation 4. The man says to the woman that he was really disappointed with the marketing campaign for their new product line. The woman is agree with her. However, the woman agreed with him. However, she said that the product tested well. However, they were not selling quickly. And the man suggested meeting with the advertising people and try to generate new ideas. The woman replied to him that she have already gone and has asked them for the soonest day they could meet. However, it seemed like they was already on another project then, and they had said that they could only preview the advertisement, but not had another meeting with them. Conversation 5. The woman wanted to know if the man could ask someone to send a bucket of ice to her room. The man replied to her that there was an merchant's eye on every floor of the hotel. The woman agreed with him. However, she said that she was not really in good condition to get it herself. So she suggested having someone deliver it to her room. And the man agreed with her, and he promised that it would be sent to her room in a minute. Conversation 6. The women were very excited because the Pan European Film Festival was going to be right there in several that year. And the man agreed with her. He also said that he had heard that they were also highlighting the works of independent filmmaker that year, and he wanted to know what that meant. The woman explained to him that in the previous year, only the filmmaker who had the company that had supported them were eligible for the award. But then, even the film of the filmmaker who had no support would be reviewed and awarded, and the men were very happy about that. Conversation 7. The man said to the woman, the man wanted to know if he could switch his room from night to day for the night after, because he had the very important interview for the night after. The woman wanted to know if Phil was going to be working the day after. The man agreed with her, and he said that he has already asked Phil if Phil working during the night for him, and Phil has said yes. The woman agree with him. However, she remind him about the differences between night menu and day menu, and she's afraid him to look throughout the menu that night, so that he could know what the customer might order the day after. And she said that she would leave her phone, her mobile, just in case he had any question. The woman commented that the color of this band was not what customer had requested, and the man replied to her that that bags were supposed to be picked up later that day, Actually, it's go almost the time for the customer to come to pick it up. The woman agreed with him, and she said that she would have to make a new pack of white pen by hand since the machines didn't seem to be working properly. The man agreed with her, and she says he said that he suggested doing it first she could talk, and in case they didn't get this done on time, they would might have to give customer as another discount. Um, discount. The woman suggested putting that advertisement in the newspaper by that weekend, and Bo replied to her that for this advertisement to be put in the newspaper by this weekend, and however, it had to be submitted by that Thursday, and he thought that that would be pretty hard to do so. The woman agreed with him. However, she said that she had forgotten that Miss Johnson need to approach it first, and he wouldn't be back from his trip until Wednesday. So the woman supposed that they were going to have to give it another weekend then, and the man replied to her that they just had 2 days to finish it, and they could show it to him as soon as he got back, and he suggested giving it a shot. The man says to the man wanted to know if Laura had the agenda for the sale person. The Laura replied to him that he didn't. However, he didn't. Laurie had to tie it up. However, Laura didn't have a copy yet. And Laura suggested getting the copy from Laurie. However, Laurie was not in her office right then because Laurie had turned up for lunch a couple minutes ago. The man was surprised about that, and he suggested telling Laurie to bring the copy when Laurie came back from lunch, because he totally forgot that today had been their final meeting for the new sale plan. So Mr. Young had another reason to fire him. The woman told the man not to worry about that because the last time she had even missed the meeting. However, Mr. Young not careless about it, so the man would be okay.